So talk about some of the current challenges and opportunities that you see within your own IT operations right now. What's the shape of the things and where you want to go?
Probably the biggest thing for us right now is being that we're state government. We are not flush with cash, and unfortunately, transformation takes money.
Yeah, this is something that comes up in our research a lot, which is that IT transformation is difficult, starts at the bottom. But B, changing that cost picture is very important to matching that consumption model, being able to deliver services as opposed to being able to buy IT once a year. But it requires essentially buy-in from the folks in charge, and being as that's the state of Kansas, that's just a process problem. But you have provider partners now.
Yes.
So let's talk about Ensono a little bit.
So Ensono is actually running the hardware and managing the service holistically for us. So basically, they're running our mainframe services up to the application.
So they literally just came and scooped all your mainframe stuff out of your life.
Yep. They basically what they did for us. They came in and took over the steady state run for the state on our old hardware, and then over the course of a little over a year, we planned and migrated to new equipment in their facilities.
So tell me a little bit more about, we talked about the role of service providers here. Tell me a little bit more about what you look for in a provider at this point. Is there some sort of decision criteria that you go through?
Well, from a state perspective, there's definitely decision criteria that we go through that's not necessarily related to what Travis or any one particular individual in the organization wants. Of course, it's cost-based. It's the services they provide. But within that criteria, it is always kind of in the back of your mind, and it, I would say, influencing your decision to understand what kind of partner that organization is going to be for the state.
Okay.
Just this past week, actually, we had a phone call with Ensono about was making sure we understood what changes may or may not be coming over the next month as we get close to the end of fiscal year, because we have to change how we operate for a month to make sure that we close out the books correctly.
Okay. And
just so having them be that partner that can step up and say, okay, yeah, we get it. You tell us what you need, we'll tell you what we see for the next 30, 60 days, and then let's sit at the table and figure out how we work through that.
Now, do you feel like that's an area where they might have gone like the extra mile here to?
I think they're really working on that right now. Yeah. There's a number of things that we're working on with them to innovate how we've worked with our mainframe solution from past years to present. They're definitely helping with that. They've definitely gone the extra mile, I would say, in helping us to utilize the size and scale of our machine.
That's a solid improvement. You said it took about a year. You think that's going to be typical for these kinds of transformative efforts here?
To get us into the next state for each of our technologies, I think it'll take about that long. That process going forward, I don't think will take near as long.
Okay.
But for the state, it's making that major jump, making that organizational shift of how we consume a product. It's also making sure we understand that you don't, when a product is under your roof, you can turn every dial, you can play with every knob, you can change anything you want. That's not always the case in a provided service. There are going to be times where they're going to come back to us and say, this is the best thing for you.
Yeah.
And day one, week one, month one, maybe we're not yet in that relationships model where we say, great, we're going. But I think with Ensono, we're definitely getting there. We're past that point where they are our experts for mainframe.
Well, sounds like they made your life easier anyway. Yeah.
I believe they have. Made my life easier.
Well, I think that's about all I got. Thank you very much.
Thank you.